So I would move fast with the
Actually, you don't not yet few minutes. I think you still have almost 1 hour to go. So
okay, sir.
you
So although I know that I cannot exhaust, we cannot exhaust the functionality and the resources of Canva within just 1 hour or 2 hours. So it takes, one thing is that it takes consistent practice to be adept in this skill. And if you are not ready to make mistakes or do anything that maybe you finish the design, be like, and let people criticize it and hear contents like comments like, is it a primary school student that designed this? So you are not ready for the design journey. So as I was saying, so we have chosen different templates to work with, and we are going to be exploring one after the other. So before that, I would like to bring us through to, I don't know why this one too is loading. Maybe I would, maybe I just ran away from house for nothing, but notwithstanding, I'm very sure it will come around. Let me cancel and reload one after the other. So yeah, so I think it's coming up. So this is okay. This is a pro version. Let us go over to the free version as suggested. Now, I can anyone give us an idea of a topic that we can do a research on, like do a presentation on? Any ideas? Okay, I'll pick an idea that is easy. So now we are here in this platform now, and we're about to create our designs. So there are different pages of this design based on the theme that we have filtered out. So it will ask you, uh, as you begin the design, it will ask you, what do you want to be adding new design yourself, or you want to apply all the templates? If we want to add new design, one thing, you just click on this plus, it will give you a blank page, and you can do whatever you wish with the pages. But because we don't want to go through that stress, that is why we came to Canva. You can apply all the 20 pages. So, and then bam, everything will be applied. Now, I will be working in line with what is here in this template. Although, if I want to do it on my own, like if I have a topic that I want to work with, I can remove, add, subtract, multiply based on what I want to present. And I will show you how I did it in my recent design. Now, research conference, NSA research conference. And the title is Revitalizing the Nigerian the Nigerian economy through education. Through education. So this is the title. You can see that you have a choice to extend, because I want it to be on a straight line, and the platform, the space is not giving me the chance. I have to modify. Aha, so I've been able to modify. Now, you can do as you wish with what you want with this particular design. Now, on this first page, I want the NSA logo to be there. So then I have designed logos for Noble King Mart before. So if I want to add Noble King Mart logos, it is very easy for me, because I've already uploaded it as a brand kit. So I'll just add this PM. So I'll then design. So, but this is white. I want the black one. I don't want this. I want dark one so that I can show. So, yeah. Then I can reduce. Put Noble Kmart logo here. But we are not designing for Noble Kmart. We are designing for NSA. Then I'll go to upload. In this upload, every picture or video that you've worked with on this Canva, it's stored for you here. So I'll scroll down to where I have NSA logo. Not yet. I'm sure it's very close. So this is NSA logo. So I'll click on NSA logo and it will come here. Now, this is NSA logo. This is NSA logo. I want to put it here on top. Now, NSA logo has a white background, and which is in contrast to the background I have. Like, although I have a kind of gradient between white and purple and yellow, so I can easily hide NSA logo here without you knowing that NSA logo has a background. So one thing that Canva Pro gives you is that you can edit the background of any picture that is being posted. Although I'm not sure it can edit the logo of NSA background to white. So, but let us try and see if we can do that. Edit image. So when you edit image, you can click on this background removal. Let us click on background removal. The reason why is that if I remove the background, I'll be able to place the logo anywhere I want it to be placed. And so that it will not cause a kind of color riot in my design. It will not make a lot of noise on my design. Luckily for us, we can remove the logo and we can remove the background on NSA logo. That's good. So then we can post our logo here anywhere we want it. uh I would want it here, but this wouldn't be the final version of, if I want to do design, it's too central. Okay, I can put it central here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have an idea in my head as to how I want this design to be. Not everybody has that creative ability. If you know yourself that you don't have that creative ability, you can look for other designs, like designs that other people have made, and then use it for your own, use it as a template to design your own designs. So now I place the logo in the center here and I put the title here. Then the name is, write your name here. And then okay, the name of the association is here. And if I want to put another thing, now this picture, it's showing something like education, research, blah, blah, blah. So it is okay where it is. So I don't need to remove it. So I can edit, put the name of the conference, NSA conference 2022. And then you can put name here, Ashraf, Akintola, Lobe. So your designation, CEO, Noble Kimat, Noble Kimat Limited. So then, if you have more information, you can add it here. Now, you can move on to the next agenda, blah, 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 blah. This is very, very easy for you to design. However, you might not have up to all this agenda that you want to present. So, but this shows a rough draft of what seems to be what is applicable. Then your introduction, you can add blah 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 title and literature review. Now, it might be that you want to duplicate this particular page. You have reviewed like 50 papers. So you can, to make your design much more beautiful. Now I have reviewed more than 50 papers, and this space gives me just two space. Don't cramp it up. Don't cramp it up, because what makes a design much more beautiful is that when you look at the design, it is easier for you to pick every bit of information that's on the page. It doesn't necessarily have to be cramped up. If you cramp it up, you will bore your readers. So to simply do that, just right click and then duplicate page. So once you duplicate page, to make it easier for you, you can number the literature review, literary review or literature review. You can number it. You can number it. Now, I want to give a good number. I want to make it more fashionable. So I will go to element. When I go to element, there are these different elements. Oh, I have not discussed about these options that you have here. The options that you have here give you everything you need to do. Maybe you want to element these elements. It can be shapes, it can be figures, it can be graphics, it can be tables. Recently, Canva just added tables to their design. Like you can add tables too. So it can be tables, it can be graphics, it can be photo, it can be charts, it can be stickers, it can be frames. However, this frame, that's another big design tool on its own. It can be collections, it can be, so it is like, just knock yourself out. Like just knock yourself out. I don't know how these guys are making. Well, they are making their money and they are making ball, because this the benefit that Canva offers. It is more than the money that they are collecting from us. Now let us go here. I want to number I want to pick one number one. So it will give me different options of number one that I want to use, because I want to make it much more graphics, much more the design much more beautiful. Now it will give me another option. All number one, everything regarding number one. This is everything. If I want to similar, okay, I want only graphics. It will bring you graphics alone. I want only photos of number one. It will give me photos of number one. I want only videos of number one. It will give me videos of number. I want audios of number one. It will also bring that audio of number one. So everything regarding multimedia, online, anything. So that's one benefit. So you can now select from the options of number one. As you can see, only one, two, three, four, five, and six. Few options are free. Others are paid. Others are paid versions. So you can, if since we are using the free version, I will select this one that seems to be closer to what I want. Now, this color is too. It's the contrast is too much than the background. I can change the color here. I can change the color to what I want. No, 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 no. This looks much more better to what I need. So you can edit the image more and add the crop, you filter and the likes. So you can crop it, you can filter, you can do anything done. So this is number one of literature review. Then this is number two. You come back again, pick number two. So now, another problem that might arise is that the color, you have to look for something similar to this so that it will be consistent. So this is a little bit similar. You bring it here, you trim it down, change color to the color that we are using. Oh, I think this color is much more befitting than the previous one. Let me change it. Yes, this is much more befitting. So that is how you can you can change the style and the likes regarding uh duplicating pages. So move on to framework. Now you don't need framework, remove it. Easy, delete page. Delete page, yes, delete. So write the hypothesis. If you don't need this one, to remove it. So methodology. Now my methodology might be different to this one that we are working with. So I have to design a new one to capture my own methodology. So that's when you now dabble in and you work with whatever works for you, and then whatever you want to achieve with your own methodology, how you want it to show. So that is one thing about these particular designs. So because we don't have anything in mind yet, so this is just a free hand, and I didn't prepare for this presentation that we are going to use this. So let us work with this. So methodology, you can do that, you can remove, you can edit, you can do whatever you want. So then implementation, phase one, phase two, phase three. Now it depends on how creative you are. That's why I said, if you are just working out, if you are just trying out as a newbie, work with designs that have been made. Like now, what I watch out for, most of these Korean people presentations. I watch out for how they arrange their presentations. Koreans are very good in designing. They are very good, like graphics. They are very good, and you will not get bored with the way they design their things. And that's one of the things. So if you are just a learner, pick one design that you want to work with, or several designs. Then adapt all those designs to whatever suits you. Now, in the uploads, I have had several pictures. Like I've gone through Canva resources. I've checked the elements. I did not see what I want to work with. I did not. Like now, let us try and search Nigeria. I want to show Nigerian map. So now it gives me Nigeria. So now I have different resources from Nigeria. Even I have video from Nigeria. I have dressings from Nigeria. I have graphics from Nigeria. I have, like, this is okay. Let us see this one. I think I just fell in love with it. It's beautiful. I want to explore. Let us plus. Like now, this is a video of Nigeria, which is only available for the pro version. You can use it for your work. Maybe you want to talk something about Nigeria, you want to show a roundabout. So just one click and then you are good to go. So I just want to show us that. Okay, let me remove this one. So now these are resources from Nigeria. So I want to show Nigeria on the front page, one of the presentation slides. To okay, I want to show Nigeria on this front page, and I don't want to cram it up. I just want to show Nigeria apart from the NSA logo. So let us use the map of Nigeria with the flag. So this is it. So, and I want it to cover the whole space. I want it to cover the whole space. So how do we do it? So you can use this as a background. So you can use it as a background to your to your presentation. Let me position, edit image. So if you send backward, so it will bring it backwards, and you can edit the transparency of your of the map. So you can make it much more transparent, and then you can change the color scheme to suit what you are working with. But we don't need to do that. So we have reduced the transparency of the picture. So this shows, it conveys a message that, oh, this is a research conference, NSA logo, Nigeria map, and the Nigerian flag showing, and then everything regarding that. Now, you might want to, here from my side, it's okay, like it's beautiful, like no problem. But sometimes you might be like, oh, I want this image here, these wordings here to be much more pronounced. Before, let me try and duplicate and see so that we can see the differences. So duplicate. So before I added this Nigerian map, it was much more clearer. Like unlike here that we have it here. Like what I want to do is that I want these wordings to shoot out. I want it to shoot out. So I want the wordings to shoot out. So I don't want it to be as boring as this. I'll go back to elements. I'll go back to elements. I'll go back to shapes. So what I want to do is that I want to set a background for these guys so that the wordings will be much more clearer. Let me send to back. No, this one, bring forward. So when I bring it forward, you can see that it shows, like it's give my the information, it's make it more pronounced. But it's looking like an amateur design from an amateur designer. So I would also reduce the transparency of this just to make it fair, like to show it faintly, without impugning, without destroying the design, without reducing the the Nigerian flag. The Nigerian flag will show. The wordings will also show. So, and then the background will also not be color riot from what we have. So I can now change the color of this background to something similar. Yes, maybe this or this. Aha, this is much more better. So I can change the color, and here we have it. So this is much more, it shoots out the information more. The information that we want it to show, I want to show, it shoots it more out more than what it was here. So although I would still, because this is just for a few minutes, so I might not be able to work much more in details on this design if I really want this background to show. But here, these are differences that you can observe in the two designs. So you can pick the ones that work for you. So that is how to go about this part. Then you move on, analysis and conclusion, and this recommendation, thank you, blah blah blah, any other thing, and the likes. Now, let us move on to text. So let us assume that I don't like the text that is being used. Right now, I have the font that is being used is Telegraph. Telegraph. This one is Neue Machina. And the main text is Telegraph, Neue Machina. Neue Machina. Now, you might not be able to like confirm the information here is that in this particular design, they used two particular fonts. Two particular fonts. What are the fonts? There are two fonts. One is for heading and one is for the content. One is for heading, one is for content. So that means, for example, this is anytime you want to put an heading, the fonts they use is Neue Machina. The content is Telegraph. So, and this is what is consistent throughout the work. This one is Neue Machina. This is going to be Telegraph. This is going to be Telegraph. This is going to be Telegraph. This is going to be Telegraph, of course. So that is one thing about design. If you are using a particular font, maintain that font till you finish. Now, this is, let's say, our presentation. We finished this design and we are fine. So you can change the text according to your own, the font of the text according to your own choice. And then you can animate each slide or each font as you wish. So you can have okay, let's say this is when you animate. So when you are presenting, okay, let us select this one for this particular slide, and this particular slide for this one, and then the third slide, the particular this animation, and then this fourth one, we chose this. So, and then okay, okay, that's one thing about animation. Now you can select the fonts you want. Now, if like now I have a brand font, let's say I'm using Nuno. For my font, I'm using Nuno. Where is it, Self? Okay, I'm using Nexus Lab and Montserrat. I'm using Nexus Lab and Montserrat for all my designs. So what this app offers you is that if you are working, after you have finished working, you will just click on this brand kit. Once you click on this brand kit, it will change everything to whatever you want it to show. Like now, if in my brand kit, I've selected Montserrat as the heading, and for context, it's going to be Nexus Lab. So once I click this button, everything will change automatically. That's one thing. That's one functionality that Canva offers you, and it's a good thing to do. I'm very sure we cannot exhaust all the functionalities. Now, for photos, you can upload photos. Like you have exhausted everything in Canva and you still need photos to upload. So you can add more photos. Okay, let's say we are searching for photo of Nigeria. So it has brought some results the other time. So these are photos of Nigeria. Everything photos. Maybe you are discussing about education in Nigeria. So Nigerian schools. Let us see if Nigerian schools is there. Nigerian school. So we search Nigerian school. We did not see anything reasonable. So one thing is that you search online, then you upload. This is where to upload. So you upload your files and then you upload whatever you want to wish and then use it in your presentation. Then it comes next to style. Now, if you like now, I have a style for my own template. I have a style, unique style. So you won't even disturb yourself. You just click on the color template you have chosen for yourself. It will change everything. As you can see here, it has changed everything to this color style. You can reshuffle, you can reshuffle as you wish. So, but we are not doing that now. So we are not doing that now. So now you can have charts to describe your result, to show some things, and then more. So you can add background, you can change folders, and then YouTube, Google Drive, emojis, QR code, everything is here present in uh, on Canva. You can import your media directly from Canva to Dropbox to all these resources to Google Drive, Google Photos, HubSpot, Instagram, Container, blah blah blah, everything. It's too much for you to exhaust. So it's a multimedia tool that is very very useful. Now, I had planned that in this class we are going to try and design a poster for NSA AGM that we have in December, but I'm afraid that we will not be able to do that. But I can show you some of the designs that I have done in the past with Canva relating to NSA. Uh, Let me try and see if it is close by. Okay, this is a certificate and design. This is another certificate. This is another business card. Uh, Let me try and see if NSA design is close by. Uh, it's been more than 1 year, so like about 1 year, so I have lots and lots of design, and I didn't save it in the folder. Aha, this is NSA. This is NSA design. I've seen NSA design. So this is for NSA AGM 2021. So as I'm seeing this design like this, I'm kind of like, who designed this poster like this? So it's not, it has, God, alhamdulillah, I've transcended this kind of design. But when I designed it that time, it was like, mashallah, beautiful. But now, I wouldn't even have tried to design something like that. But one thing is that I have a template on ground already, and then I can easily work on and improve on this template to make a better design. So this is a card designed, and then this is a certificate of recognition for NSA that was designed with Canva. This is a certificate of meritorious service designed for NSA using Canva. You can see how beautiful it is. So, and this is one of the benefits of using. So, if I want to use these resources again easily, I'll just come back here, change the name, change the wordings, and then PM, I'm done. So it won't take me less than 5 minutes because I have the design and template already. So, and I'm done. So then that is that about this presentation. Another thing is you can present from Canva. So let's say we want to present this presentation, and then I click on presentation button. It will ask me, is it a standard presentation, auto play, presenter view, any other thing, present and record. You can present and also record your presentation. So that's another option. But don't let us do that. Let us just click on present. So, however, I failed to tell you that this presentation is also animated. Like it's animated, and as you can see in this presentation, as I am moving my cursor, as I am moving this cursor, it is showing where my highlight is. I can easily my audience can easily see what I am presenting at a particular time, what I am trying to highlight. So if I put on next, so the animation that I have done would show itself next. So the animation that I've done will show itself, and then see how smooth like this thing is moving. So that's one of the benefits that it holds. So you might ask the question, what's now special with okay, okay, well, PowerPoint too can do that. Yes, PowerPoint can do all these things, but you will sweat before you can get up to this level of smoothness, except if you are already perfect with PowerPoint already. That's when you'll be able to achieve this kind of level of mastery within a short time, and then with this kind of sophistication. So it's not just a day job for you. So why would you now suffer yourself when you have a better option out there to do the same work and even better work? Because when you are suffocated already, you won't be able to explore and do the work that you are supposed to do regarding the presentation that you want to present. So we are finished with the presentation, and then you have received your round of applause, and then everybody is happy with your presentation. That is just a bit about Canva using for presentation. And then you can download your file as a PDF, as a PPT, or as any format you want it. So once you want to download, you select, do you want to download as JPG, PNG, PDF, PDF print, SVG, MP4 video, and the likes? If you download as an MP4 video, it will download it to you. It will download it for you as an MP4 video, so you can upload whatever you presented online to whatever platform you want it. So, and also we want to download it as PPT. Okay, you can share on your social media platform. You can share on LinkedIn, Facebook, and likes. So from one platform, you are linked to more than a dozen other platforms that you are on. So, and then more. If you click on more, it will give you much more option. So you can save your folder, embedded, present, view only link, website. You can link it to your website. So, and then a lot and lots more. Like, it's so much for you to explore that you can't explore, you can't completely finish, exhaust the exploration. I'm trying to down ahead. So you can save your file as a PPT, Microsoft PowerPoint. You can even, after downloading, you go to Microsoft PowerPoint. You can edit it on Microsoft PowerPoint using this Canva. So you can, hey, I didn't even know. I didn't even know before. You can even send your the presentation to WhatsApp or MailChimp. Oh, Otida. Wow. 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 So it's amazing what you can do with basically Canva. So I would advise every one of us to not miss this opportunity of these amazing resources that Canva offers, so that we won't be lost in the 19th century when the world has moved on to the 22nd century. So, ladies and I'm sorry, gentlemen, so this is just a preview of what you can do. Okay, let me show you my latest presentation design with Canva. So to show how versatile it is. So this is a presentation I did on bioinformaticians, the need for in Africa. So this is a paid version, and I was able to maneuver my way around using these different resources so that are not present here. So these are some of the beautiful designs that Canva templates offered, and I'm grateful. And within few minutes, I was able to finish all these designs thanks to Canva. And you can see that hundreds of other templates you can use to complete your design and make it beautiful in no time. So thank you so much. If we have any questions so far, you can shoot me the questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf, for your time and the efforts you've put together to take us through this particular session. Please, if anybody here among us have a question, we can just throw it. We have a little time to spend on this program. We will, inshallah, by God's grace, we will be ending this program today by 11 p.m. By my time here, I think we have around 17 minutes. So if we have any question, we can just throw it out and we quickly round everything up. Thank you. I don't think we have any question for our instructor. Or is there anybody who want to say something? I can see microphone. Okay.
Yes, please. Our instructor, can I proceed?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, you can
Okay,
proceed.
good. Our instructor has done justice to his presentation. That is a nice one. Jazakumullah. Okay, my question is this: I noticed there is a significant difference in, should I say, the test of Canvas design compared to other design. There's this feeling that shows that it gives this premature design from the looks compared to when you see some other designs with other softwares. So I don't know if maybe maybe because I'm just playing around with it now and I'm noticing the test, or maybe there's something we need to do, touches that you need to perfect before actually exporting what you've designed. So
Mm, I I am very sure. I mentioned it when I was doing the presentation. It's depending on your level of creativity. That is what you can do with Canva. I want to show you success stories about what Canva can do. So, believe you me, this particular website that I am showing now was designed by Canva. Everything about this website was designed by Canva. So, I want to show some of the works that was recently done by Canva. This particular flyer that you see here was designed by Canva. This is 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 Canva. And this is pretty much most of what other graphic designing tool can do for you. So I don't know. I mentioned the fact that there are also, of course, there are limitations. There are limitations that Canva will not be able to do regarding compared to other designs like Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop, of course. But there are hardly would you see only few like only few there except you are going to a graphic designer like in graphics design like for example before Canva, anytime you want to design a flyer, it's always the work of a graphics designer. Like, okay, this is a graphics designer. You have to collect and you have to pay a humongous amount of money. Like now, I can design my souvenirs for myself using different templates of Canva. So this is also some of the works that are being done by Canva. And in fact, I paid for a class by Naim Uthman, even though I have not even finished the class, but at the end of the day, I'm very, very sure that those who attend these Canva courses, okay, let me show you some of the designs that Canva does. This is Canva. This is made by Canva. So this is also made by Canva, although this is just preliminary. the background and the design and efforts that goes into it is made by Canva. So it depends on how versatile or how industrious or how creative you are. That is the limit you can set for yourself with designing in Canva. Of course, every design that you see here in Canva, I can also do the same thing with PowerPoint. Like, go and ask engineer. So all this design that you are seeing here, that you are seeing that Canva is doing, like, oh, Canva is beautiful, Canva is this, Canva is that. You can do everything with PowerPoint. But what the benefit that Canva offers you is simplicity. It saves you time. It saves you cost. It's not just about graphics design. So that's the benefit. That's one of the benefits. It's not just about graphics design. It's a multimedia tool that is linked to other tools, and you can do it anywhere on your phone. You cannot do Adobe Illustrator on your phone. You cannot do it on your phone. You can't do PowerPoint, this Photoshop. You can't, like, even if you can do Photoshop on your phone, there is limitations to what you can do on your phone. There are apps that are like that for Adobe Photoshop on the phone, but this Canva gives you the opportunity to explore a wide array of resources that is not found in other graphics designing tools. So Canva is beyond just graphics design, but also transcends to multimedia too. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, any other question? I think engineer. Hello. Okay, you can. Yeah, you may.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, it's a good question. Well, for me personally, I find it easy to use Canva than any other tool. I used to use Microsoft 365, and I really enjoyed it for designing my presentations. So, but since I got to know of Canva, I stopped using I stopped using Microsoft 365 because I couldn't continue again. I think they removed the subscription from my system, or maybe the school subscription was over. or the lab subscriptions are there. I'm not sure, but I got it couldn't work on my system for some while. So, but because I had Canva, so it was much more easier for me to do. However, while I was still using Microsoft 365 too, I was also using Canva heavily. So me not using Microsoft 365 anymore, I didn't even feel it. Like I've lost something that big. But I'm sure for now that if my subscription should end in December, like I would find it difficult to adapt to other, maybe fall back to Microsoft 365, because Canva offers me a lot of other benefits that 365 cannot offer me. So yes, 365 is also has its own peculiarities. Even there are other resources that are free that perform the same work as Canva. So but Canva has that special, how will I put it? It has a special, it's the features are keep on increasing every day, and the resources that you have to use here, it keeps on increasing every day. 1 year ago, the branding offer, the marketing and branding offer that Canva offers now was not there. 1 year ago, you cannot invite team members to join on your Canva design. That one, you cannot do it on Microsoft 360. You cannot invite members to come and join in the design team. So those are some of the things that I'm very sure that I've even this what I'm talking about in Canva is just the tip of the iceberg because of the time limitation. So like now, let's see if like my cursor is on business now. So you can have lot of variety of these things relating to businesses, features, industry, departments. So you can easily pick. You don't need to stress yourself and start thinking of design ideas. You have hundreds of templates that you can work with. If you don't have something you want to copy, you can work with the templates that has been placed here for you. So if you like now, I'm just looking for templates. I want to design a marketing campaign for my business. I'm just starting out. So I'll just say startup, everything about startup. So it will give me everything about startup. So if I want to design something like startup, so my pitch deck, these are examples of things. Microsoft 360, yes, it has us its templates too, but the options that you have in Microsoft 360 is not up to the options that you have in 360 Canva. So that one I am very, 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 very sure of. So it's at least I'm having value for my money actually. So I think that's the answer to it.
Hello, can I come in?
Yeah, yes,
Hello,
sir.
can I come in?
Yes,
Yes,
you can
sir.
come in.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Presenter. Thank you for your effort. Just to add to what you have said as regards, because two things I observed, two things I understood from the questions raised by the two questioners is about first was on uh, professionalism, is this a professional software, and the other is about capability of this software. I just want to use this very simple English language to so that we can get. Yeah, it's Canva. I call it time saver. Personally call it a time saver. For example, now we're planning a program that's going to be aired maybe in the next 5 years. I don't have that time to start putting some stuff together, cutting shape, trying to remove some background and doing all of the stuff on maybe CorelDRAW or what is it called, Photoshop or even Inkscape. It's a time saver. That is one. And secondly, yeah, there are a lot of professional templates that you can use on it. And most of there are some videos that if I need to sit down use it to use my DaVinci Resolve for those that are video editors, some of the powerful tools. In fact, the Hollywood use DaVinci Resolve for most of their movie for what is it called for editing. And if I don't have that kind of time to start cutting, do my all of those, yeah, Canva can quickly come to your aid. And one thing I used to say, and this I learned from a guy when I was in Nigeria in my workplace. Do you know that you can use Excel to do graphics? Does anyone knows about that about this? That you can use Excel to do graphics, just like what you are doing in Canva now. Same thing you can do with your AutoCAD. You can use AutoCAD to do graphics, not just beyond the doing your engineering drawing or something. So the point is the output. What tool you want to use for your clients? He doesn't want to know about the tool or you want to use. It depends on what you want to use. The only thing is just the output has to be what you agree upon if you are working on a contract like that. So my point is just the tool you use depends on you and what you want to achieve. Yeah, Canva has a lot of limitations. As when I say limitations, you are stuck up to what you have on your template, and you're stuck up to someone's idea. And as our presenter has rightly said, the truth is, when I was doing my lessons on video editing online, you need to learn from people that are professional to learn how to do things. And when I say learn how to do things, we are researchers. You should learn how to do things either in the fastest way or in a very different way that would make your work outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In a very fast way. I was talking about using what is it called? QR code. Yeah, we see it on our products always. Why can't we, the researchers, use QR code on our papers or on our what is it called on our posters? That you have to continue to do same thing the same way, kind of bringing in innovations that would make your work look so different. So the point I just want to say in a nutshell is that the tools you want to use does not matter, but what do you want to achieve? Like the presenter said, that I'm getting the value for my money. He's a CEO, and he is all about getting his profits. And for every tool that he uses, he needs to get the value for the money. So Canva is just a time saver. That's what I call it. It's a time saver, and at the same time, where you can be like pick ideas. For example, when I'm working on something, I'm so stuck that I can't think properly to get new ideas, put them together. You need to look other people's ideas, even though you have time to think. You're working on a movie or you're working on a video shoot, the camera angles, the camera movement, you cannot invent. You need to just see other people's work and put ideas. And that's why you can go on Pixabay and other, what is it called, other repository where you can have a lot of ideas. You see ideas, mop up to ideas. Right now, I'm working on something that will be out maybe in the next 2 or 3 days. For the past 2 hours that we started this project, the program, I was just looking at ideas, putting them together to just come out with something unique using Canva. I'm telling you now, I am using Canva right now. Using Canva. Because I don't have time to go back to what is it called. I can do everything on my PowerPoint, my 365 or something, but I need to start putting shapes together, cut this, subtract this, and see this. Oh, tools you want to use depends on you, but the output is the thing that is most important. Yeah, that's what I need to just add. Thank you, my presenter.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks to our instructor and thanks to everyone who has contributed to this to the question through to the house or to the program. Actually, that's one of the beauty of this session we are having. Like someone like for me, there are some software I've been using for the design. Just like the our instructor mentioned at the beginning of the program, that we can also use MIDI Canva, which is free version for the Korean one. I've been using that before, but there is one thing. For every section that you always learn one or two things, like in this program now, I don't know, before I don't know we can use Excel, Excel or other software to have the same kind of output like this. Like you can see now.
Moderator, go to
Yes.
YouTube, just say how to use Excel for design. You will
Yeah,
see more
actually,
videos.
I'm trying to go get to a point. Like, if I haven't joined this particular program, I think, oh, they are going to teach us, take us through Canva, and I think I've known something about Canva. I would, and I decided not to join the program. I think I will have, I wouldn't have been able to benefit from what Engineer Muri has just said, and what Engineer Obasikoro has also took in. Like, all what we have been discussing since can be done with a Microsoft 360 PowerPoint, and it's kind
Mm.
of having a additional experience and gaining more knowledge. Thank you so much, everyone who have contributed to the program, and thank you so much, our today's instructor. And for every one of us, not to forget, for those who have not submitted their, who are yet to submit their assignments to Engineer Murtala. I think we all have the email, and the video is also
Email
available
is
on
in
the
QR
YouTube
code.
channel, where you can see the email of our instructor.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
I said the email is in QR code.
Yeah, okay, actually, the email is in the QR code, and I think he shared the QR code to the WhatsApp group. So for you to get, one of the main thing you have to do for you to get your certificate is submitting the assignment. And I think we have had a lot of grace, because at first he give us a timeline to submit the assignment, and for those who have not done that, he has extended it to the first of next month. I think we can quickly do that and submit submit the assignment. I think since we don't have any other question again, I think we have come to the end of this program today. And I really enjoy every one of us that whenever we have something like this, we should try as much as possible to attend, and we can gain one thing, or we can also share some kind of knowledge to other people to benefit from. Maybe you don't need the contribution, just like two of our scholars done just now. So I think for with this, I would like to bring the program to the end. Thank you everyone for joining the program. We look forward to see you in our next program by next month, where we will be having how to integrate or transition from academia to the industry, and also how to look for opportunity across the globe. Thank you everyone for joining the program. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Catch ya.